Okay, for this individual pitch video assignment, I'm basing it on the Freddo Frog, which I used for assignment 2A. And in regards to my 3 personas that I did for assignment 1A, I'm focusing on one of my personas, which was a middle-aged woman. The reason why I've done this is because Freddo Frog generally focus on a younger target audience, so I wanted to change that and try and focus on an older target audience for a change. So the product extension that I've chosen to do is a coffee flavoured Freddo Frog. So in regards to like the consumer decision making process, with need recognition, people believe that they'll need that product in their life. Like an older audience generally like coffee more than like a teenage audience. So that's aiming to satisfy their needs. In regards to information search, there will be like adequate information highlighted in advertisements to reduce the search process. So this will probably be more through things like TV advertisements where they can like talk through the product rather than just writing things down in like a catalogue. In regards to evaluation of alternatives, they'll analyse and compare different Freddo flavours and look at direct competitors such as Caramello Koala and Fairy Friends. And you can determine the difference in the product judging, obviously, by that those are aimed at a younger audience, whereas this product is aimed at an older audience. So yeah, it just appeals to a mature group. There's also a gap in coffee flavoured chocolates. Like there's actually not many around, especially in Cadbury. So I think that really, according to like a positioning map, that really shows a gap in the market. With purchase decision, it'll be mainly based on flavour preference. Not everyone's into coffee, so it's not going to appeal to a huge target market, but people that are really interested in coffee will really enjoy the product. So it's predominantly aimed at them and at, like it can be aimed at a younger audience as well, but it's specifically aimed at an older audience. So, and then in regards to post-purchase, as the product's new, like there'd be a lot of sort of talk around the product and like whether it's a good product or not. So there will be opinions raised and people's opinions could impact the post-purchase decision, whether they made the right decision in purchasing the product. And flavour's a really big thing. If the flavour isn't right, then looking at a post-purchase decision, they'll be like, oh, I don't really want to go purchase that product again. So with demographics, the persona I chose was based on a 62-year-old woman, middle-aged woman from the country. The reason why I chose the woman is because women generally like to choose chocolate as a treat compared to men. Like men enjoy chocolate as well, but women really enjoy it like as a treat that they can have. And Freddo Frog, because it's a small product, it's aimed at just like a little snack or a treat, so that also is quite handy for adults who like might be weight conscious and things like that, so that's where that sort of appeals. In regards to like the brand extension strategy, so as I said, it's coffee flavoured Freddo. It'll be the same size as a normal Freddo Frog, and the packaging will be slightly more sophisticated, but it will still have the Freddo identity and the Cadbury identity. So it'll still keep the Cadbury purple on there, but perhaps add some like brown swirls or something onto the packaging, and maybe the Freddo Frog could be dressed in darker clothing just to have like a more sophisticated look to the product. But the typography will remain the same because that is like the trademark Freddo and Cadbury branding. The characteristics and the personality of the persona. So the personas like that I chose was like a creative and visual person. So therefore the packaging is really, really important. It needs to attract the attention to like an older crowd. So like bright colours, not necessarily, more so like more sophisticated, darker colours, darker graphics just in general. And the persona that I chose, she described marketing as advertising products to the consumer through like television and magazines and brochures. So in regards to that, we need to look at more, rather than social media, focus more on catalogues and we can still focus on online products as well, because that is very important in today's society. But we also need to focus, I think, on TV advertisements and promoting things in catalogues and in-store, and that will really, like, influence a middle-aged market to the product. With brand elements, the brand itself is remaining the same and the logo remains the same. The colour of the packaging will be a bit different, but the Cadbury purple, as I said before, will be the same because it's the trademark of the company. In regards to, like, the elements and the extension itself, it needs to be likeable and memorable when considering the characteristics, because you want a product that people are going to remember. With brand personality, it needs to connect to the consumer. So it needs to appeal to the middle-aged women persona that I chose. So therefore we need to look at, like, sophisticated products that will appeal to a middle-aged woman's eye on the shelf. So it will be still placed in the general chocolate section. So it needs to really stand out of all of the other products in that category. So in regards to, like, the brand personality dimensions, you focus on sincerity and sophistication. So the product needs to still be a Cadbury product. It still needs to have the characteristics of Cadbury, but it still needs to have that sophisticated element to it as well. In regards to the 3 levels framework, if you're looking at the core product, it offers a different range to what is already on the market. So coffee, you'd never think of that for for a Freddo product. So it's just aimed at adults rather than children, basically. So with the actual product, the Freddo Frog shape and the characteristics will remain the same. It'll just be a new flavour. So we're trying to steer away from, like, the childish look to the product, to try and appeal to the chosen persona. And with augmented, like, it'll offer the same as the Freddo product. There won't be any extra add-ons or anything, no extra sizes. It'll all be exactly the same. The only thing different will be the change in flavour. So if we're looking at competitors, the direct competitors to Freddo are Strawberry Freddo, Caramello Koala, and Cadbury Furry Friends. And if we look at those, they are all in, like, a child section. So there was definitely a gap in the market for an older product. And then if you're looking at, like, indirect competitors like M&M's, which is a Mars Wrigley brand, or Kit Kat, which is a Nestle brand, they appeal to a very wide target market, but they don't specifically target an older audience, whereas this product would be more specifically targeted to an older audience. So if you're looking at, like, a marketing mix strategy for those products, they're all seen in supermarkets, like, they're all promoted to a younger consumer. They all range from about 50 cents to $3.50, which this Cadbury product will as well. And then with brand relationships, you want the brand to be promoted as a luxurious product compared to the traditional Freddo. You want the taste experience to be memorable, so the consumer wants to come back for more. And Cadbury has a strong reputation as a quality brand that produces quality products, so you have to ensure that this product will also lead up to those expectations. And with the marketing mix of this product, the product will be advertised in all major supermarkets and sold in all major supermarkets. It'll still remain in the general chocolate section in Woolworths, and it will remain the same size, the 12 gram, the 35 gram, and the 200 gram share packs. There'll be a milk chocolate and a dark chocolate version, so depending on how bitter you want the chocolate to taste, because coffee is a bitter flavour already. In regards to promotion, it'll be promoted as an indulgent snack. So the idea is that it's a small treat that adults can just have on the go, sort of thing, with their busy lives. And which sort of comes through with this persona, like, lives a busy life. She's a very creative person. She's, doing photography, writing, all those sort of things. She has a job as well. She's got a very busy life, so she needs just a little snack on the go that she can enjoy. As I said before, I think TV advertisements is probably the best way to go for targeting a middle-aged market. and it would be promoted on all major TV channels. And with price, the price will remain the same as current Cadbury products, so a 12 gram size is 50 cents, a 35 gram size is $1, and a 200 gram share pack is $3.50. So there's no reason why the coffee flavour should be different to any other one on the market, because it's not offering anything else, it's simply just a different flavour chocolate. So that's how I aim to promote the coffee Freddo to this middle-aged market, but focusing on sophistication predominantly, and the persona of like a middle-aged woman, what she would want and need like in her stage of life. So the persona, works part-time, lives in the country, but still leads a very busy social life and a very busy work life. So this product is aimed specifically at that. So thank you.